Hi everybody, welcome back to Clusterfuck's Bended Minds channel, where I talk about dreams and its hidden meanings from all over the world, or from my grandmother who died 13 years ago, 12 years ago, 13 years ago, let's go 13 years ago, and she tells me about the meaning of the dreams, and they were funny and not very not very truthful at sometimes, but some of them are truthful because I kind of pay attention to it. So what I'm gonna talk about today is just blogging about my dreams that happened on January 1st, 2021, New Year's Day. So I dreamt that my brother tried to kill his siblings. It was strange because it started in my old room again, where I dreamt that I was infected with an insect going up inside my body. But this time was weird because I could feel the feeling of my room and the vibes were malicious. I was searching around for that feeling, and then I went up to the attic. I'm usually terrified of the attic. For some reason, the last dream of me dreaming of an attic was strange and lonesome, yet had an evil vibe. Had a vibe of evil intention. When I went up to the attic, it was really well lit. I saw a dark-haired young woman, but old woman, in the corner, but didn't pay attention to her. She seems weird. Then I looked around for my brother because that was his whole bedroom in the attic. He wasn't there. Then I went back down in my old room. Then to where the people are, which was my family. I've heard someone say that my brother went crazy. He intended to harm us. I didn't want him to get away with that intention. Then my whole dream started to feel animosity, which I could feel down my spine. It was giving such fear that my surroundings in my dream started to become dark, not well lit. So inside the house was not like overall had lights. It was like kinda lit. Everything else is like shaded in darkness and very gloomy, very something's about to happen. The whole room, I could only see the lights, just like the kinda lit lights, the thin one, not the smelling good ones, just the old ones. So like I said, it was very gloomy. Then we heard him coming. We all locked the door so he wouldn't come in. I could sense that he armed himself with a gun. He wanted to come in first, the back kitchen door, but he wasn't able to since I stopped him from getting in by locking the door. And then I had a feeling he's going to the front door because someone forgot to lock it. While he walked around the house, I was trying to find a knife for everyone. My knife was sharp, yet not sharp. I gave my younger sister a butter knife, and then my older sister a sharp knife. Then we ran to the front door to stop him from getting in the house, and then I had a glimpse within the dream that there was two people trying to kill me and my sisters. One got in through the back door of the kitchen. This person halfway does not look like my brother. When I went there before, it does not look like my brother. When I went in the kitchen before he grabbed when I went there before he grabbed his gun to shoot, I had to quickly stab him. I don't care how many times, as long as we were safe. After that, he stopped moving. I felt blood running down my hands. Then I closed my eyes, and then my dream changed. All of a sudden I was at work. Okay, I'm sorry guys that if you're if I'm having stopping from reading it, because I'm reading my what I wrote. Then on, I should do a video, not a video after I get out of bed. I should do a video instead than writing it down, but I have to really write it down. But sometimes I don't double check my paragraph or you know, because it's not. I don't have a. It's not a big deal, you know. It's summer and everything else, you know. Grammar, whatever. I'm sorry about the noise. It's the heater. Sorry about that. But let me get back to my dream. So I was at work talking to one of the staff about work stuff in a well lit room. The sun was so bright, no sense of maliciousness. I felt happy. It was time to go home too. Then I went to the parking lot to go to my car, but the vibe came back again with a feeling of fear. It is broad daylight. How come I'm feeling fear? I was trying to open my car, but my car was strange because it kept changing. It kept changing. When I'm opening and closing my eyes, it turned into a dark minivan-like car into a red truck. It changed to a van and then it finally changed to a red truck. It stopped for a second when it turned to a van because a random person approached me. I told him, "What do you want from me?" because his gaze was not an ordinary. It was something was off. There was something odd about this person. He has blue eyes, dirty blonde hair, just wearing a blue shirt. Underneath the blue shirt was another white shirt and wearing a jean. He kept looking at me, not saying anything while I'm trying to close my trunk. I couldn't close it 3 times. I couldn't close it for 3 times in a row. Sometimes something is getting caught with it. So every time I close it, something's caught, like really caught in the trunk door. I got irritated. I shoved everything in the trunk and really shut the trunk. After that, I finished. Okay. After that, the guy was still there. I told him to go away, but he didn't. He kept staring. I'm like, "Are you trying to rob me? I got no money." Then he talked. After someone was coming. Then he talked after someone was coming into the car coming in to get their car next to my car. The car was next to my car. He told me that he was a veteran. He lost his home and he needed money. I'm like, how? As a veteran, he looks awfully young, like really young. So this is like, I'm like, how? How are you a veteran? He looks awfully young, like really young. Then the man gave him some money. The guy next to me gave him some money. And then I went to get in my car, locking my doors. I think he was trying to get in my car. But then I gave him all my coins that I had in my car. He was very happy after that. Then I drove the car, and the car wasn't a car anymore. It was a red truck again. After that, I was in the road, driving the road, and then up ahead, I saw a lady running in the middle of the road. I tried avoiding hitting her by going off-road, which I did successfully, and then I hear a cop behind me, wondering what's that all about. So I stopped driving to get the cop passed through, but there was none. It was odd. So I started to drive again. Then again, once I focused on driving, my dream changed. I was riding a bike happily trying to get home. The setting was a well-lit sunny day. The area that I was in was beautiful, filled with luscious green wooded areas. Then I had a moment to take and wonder, how come I'm riding a bike? Then my dream changed. I was walking down in the sidewalk. I was trying to cross the well-paved road, but I saw someone I knew. I think he passed away in my dream. And then I woke up. This room was all over the place, but it had some significant meaning. Like, it tells me about the past, present, and future. So the past is the you know that just the house. I don't live in the house anymore. Where I used to live, I live now in an RV. I don't live with my siblings, and my brother is not here. He's out in another country. And as for the present, it talks about my work. My work seems to be good, nothing bad. It's just that not there's some darkness to it. And as for the future, I think it's about car, because those cars, the van, it was a van, and then a blue van, and then a truck, and the truck was red and blue, and then the truck was red. But either the blue van or the truck, in the near future, it will be one of them. So I don't know which one, as long as I can pick it. But that's all what happened in my dream. I'm sorry that I stopped midway. I usually fix the grammar. I didn't have time, because when I get out from work, when I get up, I usually write it down really quick, because I have work really early in the morning. So I don't forget about my dream paragraph. And this one is a long one. It's taking me a while, but I made it to 10 minutes, but it stopped midway. But it's all over the place, like I said, and it has a significant meaning to it, like I said, past, present, future. And yeah, and I will do a interpretation of this. I already did, but I will do another one in a different set of dream interpretation, that I'm gonna do a compare it. So comment below if you're listening. Thank you, but I don't think people are gonna listen, but whatever. Bye. Boom.